Okay, Belgium's playing as orange. Yo is playing as blue. And we have this wonderful WWC Nomad, which I miss. Pond in the middle here. And there's a lot of chat going on. It is Nomad, so they have time to chat. Not too many clicks required at the beginning of the game. And Belgium's gone for Koreans to start this off. And Yo has gone for Portuguese. And I'm not sure if this is best of 5 or play all 5. But we're just going to go with best of for the moment. We'll get back into the action here. Semifinal is still good for that. WWC is not Vinch settings at all. I would disagree. I think WWC plays into Vinchester's hands quite nicely. I think he looked most comfortable on Nomad. And some of the other maps as well. I would think of Vinchester as like more of a hybrid map player than most pros. All right, Belgium finding a boar here. Is Vinch young enough to be drafted? I think he's like 22 now. Sheep now exploring this way. Has not found the dock from Yo. And is not putting his sheep around the shoreline either. He's just putting his sheep right down straight through the middle, trying to find Yo's base. Let's take a look at the scouting from Yo. Yo has the sheep on the shoreline, trying to find the dock from Belgium. He will eventually if he goes around here. He posted draft links, so surely it means it's open streaming. Yeah, I mean, Tristan does all of his events open streaming, basically. He really believes in it. I just wanted to make sure, you know, it's polite to be sure. All right, so let's take a look at Yo's base. Yo is the Portuguese. Yo has stone right next to his town center, which means that he can get that castle fairly easily and go forward. But Belgium can also get a castle, and Belgium gets automatic guard tower as well, so it's easier for him to deny a forward castle going up. I think Koreans are actually a good option here against Portuguese. Portuguese against a lot of other civs, it feels like if they get a forward castle down, it's really tough to stop. But against Koreans, I think you have a lot of options. You can go guard towers in defense too, which aren't that bad against organ guns. WWC was such a good tourney. I enjoyed it as well. I enjoyed it a lot. All right, second boar in there from Yo. Let's take a look at his exploration, and he's found, or his sheep got taken away, so he's gonna assume that Belgium's dock is up here. Also we'll assume that Belgium is somewhere up here because he hasn't seen anything with his other sheep. Boar is not taken, which indicates Belgium is probably not over here, so he's narrowed it down quite a bit. Let's take a look at Belgium's point of view, and he can see where Yo's base is. Doesn't see much of the shoreline, but he's exploring down this way now. So eventually he will likely find Yo's dock at this side. It'd be a good assumption to think it was over there, though. He's going to scout the top area here just to make sure, and then probably send the sheep down here to make sure. But would be a good assumption that the dock is over here. What's your take on Lidacor's post? Well, it's down now, so it's been removed. I think he just needed to get a bunch of stuff off his chest. There was nothing, like, ridiculous in there, you know? He had a lot of good points about the development of the game and whatnot. I think some of his reasoning was kind of flawed. And a lot of it was conjecture, but I think there was nothing really bad in it at all. Why did it get removed? I think he asked for it to get removed. I think it was one of those things where he wrote up like a big essay just because he needed to get a bunch of stuff off his chest. And he posted it, and then he was like, I might as well just... I just wrote this for myself. Thought twice about it and then removed it. You guys ever do that? Do you ever like write an angry email? And then just not send it? I've never gone that far. I've written a lot of forum replies. Probably 90% of the things I've written on a forum no one has ever seen because I write it up and then I delete it. I write it if I'm really angry, I write it up, I walk away, I come back, and then I delete it before I ever hit post. More people should do that. Well, it's just Internet 101, right? All right, galley opening here from Mr. Yo. He's going to go galleys. We saw this a lot in WWC. The 2 galley approach. We see this a lot with him in Nomad, even in the team games. And he's going to go try and snipe the fish from Belgium. Now, he's walling on this side, too. So he's securing all this area, and he's even going for stone walls down the middle. So he's going to have himself a nice little area here to boom up in. Only 1 wood line, but lots of deer here. We got some gold, stone, gold here as well. And it should be fine as long as he manages to hold the water here. And if he continues with galley production, he should be able to. Belgium up to the castle age. Yo will be following shortly. But Belgium is on stone right now. He's on the way to castle. Maybe thinking about, well, definitely thinking about a castle for wagons. And I just wonder where he puts it. Does he put it in front here and then follow up with another one? Or is he looking for a forward castle? More like anger management 101? No, it's just internet 101. It's just common sense. This is why old people are so dangerous on the internet, because they don't know how to use it. And young people. People who've grown up with it their whole lives, though. Like you and me. We know. Here we go. Yo finds the fish from Belgium. Belgium has fire galleys in defense, but Yo, it takes him 3 shots with 2 galleys to take out these fishing ships. And he's taken out a bunch of them already. Belgium is going to defend here with fire galleys. And now Yo switches onto fire galleys of his own to simply defend his own fish back here. Still has 8 of them, and they've been fishing quite contently on this left side. I don't know if Yo is fully walled here. There's a tree. He is. He's going to chop through this. Is he sending a sneak fill? Ooh. I think he might be sending a sneak villager here. Belgium is going for the castle forward in this field. Belgium has no vision. He's only 35? Havoc, you think I'm 30? I just turned 32. Why am I getting angry? God, yeah, of course. She knows my age. Jesus Christ. Why am I getting angry over 3 years? It doesn't make a difference at all. All right, here comes the first turtle ship. Beautiful, beautiful turtle ship. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ship coming around here. And Yo is going to reach the castle age, but these 3 fire galleys are going to stand no chance against this bad boy here. Feels kind of bad to have 3 HP left on one after a hit, but is what it is. Turtle ship hits again. Turtle ship takes out the villager. Yo goes for another dock here, and it's demolition rafts, and demos are actually a good option against turtle ships. As Yo goes for the war galley upgrade, and Yo is not on stone at all. Yo is simply collecting resources here, and he's looking to go up to Imperial Age, I think. Lots of gold in the bank. Lots of food in the bank. Goes for the demo raft. Follows up with some fire galleys. Says another demo here. Do you waste the demo on this? I guess he does, and the turtle ship sinks into the bottom of the sea. And here's the second town center from Belgium. So it'll be petards, it'll be wagons, and it'll be a second town center. And Yo is going to wall this off, but I don't think Yo is going to be in time. Belgium needs to send the petards now. He's got 2. Yo is trying to wall behind. Yo is going to see this. Does Yo have time? I don't think he does. I think the wagons are through here. Yo is going to try and quick wall this. Maybe a building right here to prevent these coming in. And no, they are in. Monastery is up, though, for Mr. Yo. He is housed. Belgium is looking to be in a fantastic position here. He can sit here and he can cut off all of this stuff. Yo is badly housed here. He can't even produce a monk. And now the wagons are sitting right next to the monastery. And honestly, Belgium, just sit right here. Sit right here. Go for a tower. Perfect. Actually perfect from Belgium. Going for a tower in this situation. We'll cut off all of this stuff. And he's sitting right on top of the monastery. Monk will be sniped if it tries to leave. Yo trying to get walls down here. He clicks them and the villagers can't get through. But now they can. And Belgium comes forward with a guard tower here. Really great play from Belgium. Yo trying to get to the Imperial Age quickly. And it's just not going to work. He's forced into another monastery back here. He's still producing a monk from here, which is... I think you need to save that gold. I think you need to cancel this for sure. Because that monk is never getting out alive. Not with the tower here. And Belgium can even go for another tower over here, maybe. Continue the line a little bit. Yo is now fully fleeing from his base. He's found some gold over here. It's going to take that. Villager count right now, 43 to 31. Yo still has his fishing ships. And has cleared out the fish from Belgium. And has fish on the middle here, too. So Yo is going to have food eco. And Yo is eventually going to get up to Imperial Age. Faster than Belgium. But Belgium is going to have an insane amount of map control. And my question is, as that monk dies, inevitably, what does Yo do? He has no stone. So he can't go for a castle. He can go for chemistry, I guess, but it's going to take him a lot of time. And that's if he doesn't lose his Imperial Age TC. He can. Honestly. The Siege Workshop here. Towers here. And war wagons, which do a considerable amount against buildings. Like, Yo's going to have to make a TC somewhere else. He's going for walls over here, so he won't have enough stone. I don't think... Oh, no, he does have a market over there. And he's going imp. He's going imp, folks. Oh, my God. He's going imp. But Belgium notices the score drop here. Belgium can Omega punish this. I don't think he knows, though. Got Mangonels queued up here. He's going to be attacking this. Yo will be fine trading 1-for-1 against these Mangonels. He will definitely be fine trading 1-for-1, and Belgium is just attacking the monastery. If only he knew. Belgium can kill this TC. He can deny this easily. If he has the wagons just sitting underneath and the Mangonel attacking the town center, he can easily deny this Imperial Age. There's nothing Yo can do about it. Yo is in desperation mode, if you're wondering. He is not comfortable with this at all. And Belgium is just attacking the monastery. Like, what is going on with these wagons? He should know now that the TC is being repaired. Well, Yo is not really panic repairing it, so maybe that's not a clear indication that Yo is going in, but... 63%. Wagons still over here attacking the monastery. Yo is just fine with the Mangonels not firing on his TC, but he's lost his defensive Mangonel. And Belgium should just run in here with wagons, bro. What are you doing over... I'm so confused. He's still in a good position, don't get me wrong. But I'm so confused what he's doing attacking the monastery. Okay, now that the monastery's down, maybe he can run over here and get the TC. Yeah, the TC's dead. He denies it anyway. 97? Yo's still defending? The TC is up. Oh my God. Are you fucking serious, dude? 16 HP. There's no way. There's no way that Yo actually gets to Imperial Age there. Belgium is going to be kicking himself, man. There was 2 villagers repairing that, and he pulled the Mangonels away. I mean, Yo has nothing to do with it. this Imperial Age as he runs away with all his villagers. He's still dead. He has 11 fishing ships, which is the only advantage he has right now over Belgium, but still. What does Yo do now? He just dies. Belgium goes for more towers. It's only a matter of time before Belgium makes his way over here, finds that other town center. And I guess the question is, what does Yo do now? Yo doesn't know that Belgium is 3 TC behind this, I think. Yeah. So he only knows about the 1 TC. He knows about the towers. He knows about the wagons. He knows that he killed Belgium's fish. So maybe he's thinking Belgium is 1 TC and he can make something happen. But there's nothing. Like, you have nothing. You have 44 wood with 0 on wood. And all your guys are dying here. He's managed to wall them in, but of course there's a hole. And a villager coming forward now to wall off. Aha! Portuguese, I forgot. How could I forget? How could I forget? The classic Portuguese play here. Classic Portuguese play going for double Feitoria. Mr. Yo, and he's going to wall up. Quick! Get fortified wall! Quick! Get fortified wall! Omega host, yep. This is Omega host. Incoming. Oh boy. Okay, Yo. Make some houses. Maybe make another Feitoria. Looks like Belgium actually got in here with a villager, and he's going to succeed in making a guard tower. Belgium will get through here, by the way. Yo, trying to get housing space for another monk. If I'm Belgium, I'm killing these houses. Kill him with the Mangonel. Like, kill all of the houses. You know what's going on here. You have to. Is there another Feitoria on the way? Yo is still building walls. Quick, get a university. Fortified wall. Stat. Or a transport ship or something. Belgium going for a siege workshop over here. Yo getting block printing. Wonder if he already has redemption. I don't know. He's got 1,400 food in the bank. And still has this market alive, by the way. That's where he's buying and selling all his resources. And he doesn't have redemption, so he can only convert the wagons, not the mangonels. Is there a third Feitoria? Oh, he's trying to get the pop space for it, chat. He's trying to get the pop space for it. There's redemption right now. Yo is still in the game. 22 villagers against 88. Literally 4 times the vills. What did he just spend his res on? A mangonel? Some villagers? Ah, that's it. Another Feitoria. As he finally has redemption, he's going to kill the mangonel and convert one as well. Belgium, though, is on Yo's economy with a villager. Yo is going to YOLO this with some vills. Belgium now going on the water. That's the smart play. And Belgium is getting light cav. And maybe thinking about a castle over here or a castle over here to start pushing. It's got lots of stone in the bank. Yo going for that third Feitoria. If this works, there's no way, right? It can't. Transports would bypass all of that. Well, he wants to get control here before he goes for transports. So he got a couple units out. Doesn't want them dying to the fire ships. And he's going to get over here and he's going to get a castle around this area. Also, the transports could get converted by the monks. That would be funny. If you convert an enemy transport with units in it, make sure you just keep it in the middle of the water, okay? Because they can't ungarrison their units, and you're taking up their pop space. And now Belgium is going for a castle on the water. Oh, wow. He's playing this really defensively. Transport's coming over, and he's gonna load up his war wagons. And Yo is coming over with a monk. Yo, bring your monks. Bring your monks, Yo. You better track these. Yo, you have many monks. He's trying to kill them with the fire ship. He might get this one with the fire ship, and he does. And he's trying to convert this one. Will the landing fail from Belgium? And it does. Yo's just gonna sit them in the middle of the water. Belgium laughs, Yo laughs, and that's all the wagons gone. Well, still, there's still 5 in here, I suppose. As Belgium goes for more docks over here, Yo goes for the 5th Victoria. And Belgium's like, let me out. There's nothing Belgium can do about this. He's like, let me free. It's pop space. He has to kill this to get that 5 pop space back. And now he's sending another ship with light cab. It is walled here, though. Yo does not see this yet. He can't convert with the monk. Oh, he's going to try. And he immediately switches to one of the light cab, and he's converting some of the other ones here. Did target that one light cab with all 3 monks, though, so that might be an issue. Yo's resources looking pretty hot right now, honestly. He just doesn't have any techs. That's the problem. And he only has 33 vills, so not too much to build with, but still, he's got 5 wagons held hostage. Maybe he can barter with Belgium. Maybe ask for a truce to give them back. Yo must not win this, but at the same time, I wish him to win so much. I'm in the same position, my friend. Like, he can't win this. He can't. For the state of the game, for the state of everything, he cannot. For Belgium's ego, he cannot. But at the same time, it would be biblical if he did. There's a university right there. Lots of resources. Like, Belgium could have done so much to punish this. And it feels like he's deliberately giving Yo a chance. But he's coming out now here with the galleons. Should be able to snipe the monks. He needs to get galleons over here, getting himself map control, and it's fine. Needs to get a castle here. I'm amazed he still hasn't really dealt with this. Okay, it looks like he broke through that. A castle here from Belgium would be fantastic. A castle over here from Belgium would be fantastic, and he has the res for it. He's just not doing it. Feels very comfortable here. Yo getting all the techs. The time it takes to get the techs is really going to hurt him. Like, the resource is still looking good. Open up bets. I want to go full YOLO on Yo. All right, who wants to take Magnifico's money or points? Who wants to steal all of his points? Anyone? All right, well, if Mod can open it up, then you're in luck. Arquebus coming in. Fletching coming in. Yo is still sitting at 33 vills, by the way. Belgium is only at 152 pop. What is going on here? What is happening? There's 6 Victoria now. What is Belgium doing? Get some trebs out. Start killing the houses. I like this. I like this killing the houses strategy. It's actually really good. Get some cannon galleons on the field. He's going for light cav. He's going for capped ram. 1 treb. And more. There we go. Finally, a transport to get some villagers on Yo's little side of the island. But Yo now has bombard cannons. Yo has trebs. And Yo should get the bombard tower tech too, to be honest. Okay. Who is the first one Yo? Is that all Magnifico's points? 82.5k? He's taking a great risk here. Dude, this is ridiculous. Okay, Lightcav are in now on Yo's base. Yo has some bomber cannons. Yo has some trebs defending. Yo's resources looking way better than Belgium's at the moment. This is so ridiculous. Halberdier tech now coming in from Yo. Belgium. Pop cap. Belgium is the one housed at 165. Oh my god. Belgium is the one housed and Yo is pushing out this way. Oh no, dude. No, no, no. Yo is getting all his techs. He's running out of gold, but he's taking out the keeps here with trebs. He's got 6 Pretoria. And that's his entire economy, basically. Okay, Belgium has killed the Rams on this side. Yo converts a bombard cannon, though. Yo still can't deal with the Navy. Belgium is slowly but steadily just cracking down on Yo's map control. I think Yo needs to get out here with some buildings. And Yo is now housed. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted from Belgium. He's taken out the houses on that side. He took out the houses over here. Took out the houses over here. Yo is struggling now for population. He's adding some more behind, but those can be ranged by the Navy. Belgium's landing here is struggling big time. But he's getting more light cav, and he's starting to push in, potentially. Or is Yo pushing back? Is Yo pushing back? No. Belgium now getting crossbowmen. It's getting thumb ring. Cannon galleons, finally. Finally cannon galleons. Why no cannon galleons? I don't know. Belgium has just been... It seems like he's been taking it easy this whole time. It seems like he just stopped playing for like 10 minutes there. He never went for a forward castle over here. He never went for a castle over here to push Yo back before he got to 6 Pretoria. He didn't go for cannon galleon early enough. And right now, what he should be doing is targeting the houses. He's killing the trebs with cannon galleon, which is fantastic. It's a really great effort. Also, Yo is not producing anything over here. Yo cannot produce anything. Look at the resources for him. He just doesn't have enough buildings. He doesn't have enough space. He doesn't have enough houses to keep producing stuff. And he has to micro his army. Look at the resources from Yo, but he's got nowhere to produce from. My man, you need more production buildings. Use these villagers. Delete this stuff. Go over here. A university. Okay. And finally, Belgium looks like he's on the verge of clearing this up. Maybe, potentially, possibly. Kill the houses. Kill the houses. Bombard tower now from Yo. No. All right, here come the light cav. Halberdiers are here from Yo. That was a great shot on those stacked up light cav. And a lot of those are going to die. Yo now getting a blacksmith, another university. You need production buildings, Yo. You need production buildings. And houses. He's sending vills out this way. Nope, he's going for a market now. He doesn't need a house, he needs a market. Apparently. For that amount of resources. Okay, light cav now being loaded into a transport. These light cav going over here. They're going to be able to snipe the Treb. Maybe, potentially. Not at all. No chance. Treb goes down. Bomber tower is going up, though, from Yo. Infantry armor coming in. Still pop capped. Belgium still holding on here with villagers. This is really great. If he got wiped up here, Yo could push out this way. Take control of that area. And, oh, no. Belgium, you cannot allow this. Good. Belgium is going for Arbalists over here. That is very good. As long as this bomber tower doesn't get up. Killing these villagers is perfect. You want to keep Yo trapped in his little cage here. And Yo calls the GG. What a ridiculous series of events. It was an impossible game to lose from Belgium's side. Yo almost won it, though. Yo almost made it work. Holy. Easy points. Yep. Magnifico. Too bad, man. We started it. We started the prediction when Yo only had 4 Feitoria and nothing else. And you were feeling pretty hopeful there, weren't you? Yo, 30 units on the map. Yep. That civ is ridiculous. All right, let's look at the mark one down for Belgium and look at the military stats. Better KD, better buildings raised for Belgium. Economy actually somewhat close in areas, which is just ridiculous. And villager high, 37. 37. The good old 37 there for the Portuguese. Let's get my scoreboard set up. Out of game. Belgium and Yo. WWC show match, maybe? What I call it? Cool. And then best of 5. And that's not what we want. That is not what we want. We want captain's mode. Do you think... What are you asking me? Do you think Vittorias have a place only in the post-imp with 0 mines? No, I think Vittorias are really good as long as you balance it correctly. The tough part is balancing them, right? Especially on some maps, they're super good. Like islands, team islands especially. In a 1v1, really, really good. I don't see the drafts anywhere. Someone said T90 posted the drafts. Can you direct me to that? If Yo wasn't so pressed for space, it was his game, yeah. On the AoE zone post? Okay. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Okay. Awesome. That's not even.
Fuck you all. Your lives are
That's
so
even.
sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Yo, Tomathon, thank you for the 5 months, dude. And thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. And then draft. These are the home maps, I guess. All right. So it looks like Yo drafted Houseboat and Boundary Brawl. Oh god, I'm excited for this. I miss these two maps. Holy, I miss these two. And we're into Boundary Brawl. And Yo has gone for Berbers. Belgium has gone for the Mongols. The Mongols are pretty good on this map. Berbers are also fairly good on this map. Faster villager walking. And they kind of counter Mongols a little bit in the late game too. So we will see what players choose to go for. We can skip over the middle here as we catch up to the game. And we've got Belgium, like I said, playing as the Mongols. Yo playing as the Berbers. There's a lot of hunt in the middle of this map, which will really benefit the Mongols player with the faster hunting. And one thing about this map, if you guys don't remember, you can see everything. You get full vision on this middle area. After that, can't see anything else. You don't start with a scout, so you're going to have to scout with villagers or these water buffalo that start around the map here. And looks like Yo is going to be the first person to leave. Belgium also leaving, and he's going to explore a little bit with the water buffalo. Neither player has gone for an early dock. They're going to go for the lumber camp first. There is an option to go for a dock and use the straggler trees, but it's a little bit... you're cutting it close, especially if you don't have good straggler tree generation. Yo has pretty good generation, but Belgium with his TC spot only has access to a couple, so... maybe not the best thing in the world. Viper versus Yo flashbacks. Yep, this game has officially gone longer than game number 3, Viper versus Yo. So Yo maybe looking after a little redemption in this set against Belgium. Predictions are up. Predictions are up. Thank you, mods. Wonderful mods. Thank you. I felt so bad for Mr. Yo that game. Yup, I felt terrible for him too. Absolutely terrible. New title? Yeah, I changed it when we started the set, dude. Sky view of Dave's head in a sweat. Pass logo. Why are you so weird every time you get in here? He's a bot? Yeah. I think he might be. Has to be. Would a bot make a joke like that, though?
You, Riley.
I don't think so.
Well,
Max it. Thank you for the prime, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you, dude.
Thanks for sharing your joy.
Oh, I'll share my joy, all right. And Yo actually goes for a dock. And can Belgium see this? He can. Now, next level play would be for Yo to build the dock here, so Belgium couldn't see it. But he notices that dock. Yo's not going to be hiding that. And Yo is not up to the next stage. He goes for fishing ships, and it looks like Belgium is going to be the first one to go feudal age. And Belgium could punish this fishing ship play with a quick feudal uptime and some water units. Someone made a mock Dave bot. Oh, there's hundreds of them. What was your favorite game of the WWC tourney? Oh, there was a lot of good houseboat games. There was a couple good games on Compass. There was a bunch of good Nomad games. I can't pick a game, dude. I can't pick a game. Rubenstock versus Valis was incredible. Yeah, but the problem with that is that that was over. Forever. Ruben, like, they were just trying to make something happen, you know? Ballas was like stuck in the corner trying to make something happen. The Tato vs. Vallis game was great. Yeah, that was a fantastic game. All right, so Belgium is actually not that far ahead of Yo. That's amazing. I think Belgium delayed clicking. Maybe he didn't have the second building. He had to build a dock because he didn't go for the mill. Yeah, I think it was because he had to build a dock. He didn't have the second building to go up. And he's not going to be that much faster, even with Mongols, than Yo. And Yo has 2 extra fishing ships. So Yo should have the economy advantage. And I think by the time the ships get all the way from over here to over here, Yo should have a defense. But Belgium is actually going for galleys first. So he's going to attempt the same approach that Yo did last game. Going to snipe the fishing ships. And if Yo doesn't have a second dock, these fish will likely be dead. And the galleys have a lot more usefulness the later you get in the game, because they can range the food eco here. They can range villagers coming across. It's easier to kill vills than with the fire galleys. So things looking decent for Belgium. Yo is going on to gold now, and Yo is banking up a little bit of food, and he's going for a barracks. Wouldn't be surprised to see a sneak archer range, and there it is right there. Sneak archer range at the back. Catching up in your old VODs and just ordered the mouse you recommended. Dude, I need to be paid by that company. I recommended that mouse. I think so many people have bought that mouse. I need like an affiliate code. I love it, dude. I actually love it. I haven't loved a piece of equipment like this in a very long time. Still getting used to it. What mouse? Oh god, I need a code now. I need a code now. What mouse? It's the Glorious Model O. The wireless one. I've been a wired mouse gamer my entire life. And I finally switched to wireless, and I'm loving it. Has anyone got it since I recommended it? And are you enjoying it? Alright, so Belgium's around here with the galleys. And he's adding more, so he's going to have full water control. And I wonder, does he suspect this? Because he hasn't seen anything from Yo. No water pressure, nothing. I use a $30 mouse, so that's fine. As long as it's not like a mouse you got in some, like, at some convention or something as swag, then we're good. All right, Yo shows up. Belgium should have suspected this. That was a nice little quick wall there from Belgium. You might be saying, but he can just go around. Well, that wall buys him 15 seconds. This wall buys him another 15, maybe 5 seconds. And the tower will be up in time. By the time the archers get here, maybe a house right here and a wall right here would be perfect as well. Okay, the archers aren't going to sit underneath. Yo is going to loop around. Belgium's gold is still exposed, and Belgium brings his villagers over here. And remember, behind this, Belgium has water control. He's cleared up all the fish from Yo. And he's going to be able to keep Yo at this TC. And I think he can actually range most of the berries here. So Yo is going to have some food issues once he runs out of water buffalo here. I think he's got 3 left after this one. And his villagers are going to need to go somewhere, and Belgium's just going to be sitting right there. Yo goes for a tower now on this wood line. Belgium goes for an archer range, and he starts queuing up skirmishers. I like the fact that Yo has 2 villagers here building another tower. Or a tower behind. So now Belgium is going to have to run from this wood line. I think he can be ranged, and indeed, he's running over to the other side. He's actually gone to stone as well. Got to drop off 5 more wood so he can get enough for a mining camp here and enough for another tower that will need to be going down over here. Now the next thing on my list in terms of equipment, I need to get a monitor that's not 60 hertz. I need to get a monitor that's like 120 or 240 or something. Because I've heard from everyone that like once you scale up in hertz, you never want to go back down. You never go back, yeah. And like I feel like I'm just missing things that other people see. Like when I watch Apex streams, they will see people and they'll be shooting at somebody that I can't even, like I see the damage, but I can't really see the person. And I think it might have to do with the monitors. Might also be their stream output and stuff like that, but streams are 60 FPS anyway. Yeah. All right, this is big damage from Yo here. Killing a few more villagers, and Belgium still hasn't added fish, which means Yo is actually a little bit ahead in villagers. Yo's resources looking pretty good, but Belgium's able to defend now with skirmishers. Belgium can actually range this tower, surprisingly. That's like max range there for both towers. And Yo is going to garrison the archers, so he won't have any villager idle time here. We'll just be shooting at this watchtower with archers inside. Looks fine there. He's going to be running out of food in the middle, and he's actually trying to get this mill down, but Belgium can simply loop the galleys around this way, and Yo loses a villager. Yo has gone for farms in the middle, and this is what I was talking about. It's going to start looking really ugly for him. I think, honestly, I think a mill here would be better for Yo. Yeah. And he's going for a mill over on that side to take the berries. Belgium. TC very exposed. Yo is going to click up to the next stage. If Belgium isn't up by the time Yo gets to the next stage, there is a possibility that Yo can kill Belgium's Castle Age TC. Vil rush? No, Vils take too long to wipe this out. And now Yo is gone for some galleys. Yo went for a sneak dock over here. He's gone for galleys. He's going to pick off another villager. There's great pressure here. And this villager, I think that Vil had 35 food in his arms too. And this villager has food in his arms as well. So it's not just a villager going down there. That's food income from Belgium. Food that he needs to go up to the next stage. And here's a sneak stable. Not so much a sneak anymore, but it's a stable behind enemy lines for Yo. And once Yo gets up against knights in here, it's going to be really, really ugly for Belgium. Yo should focus on taking out this TC. I think he can do it. He's actually sneaking villagers to the top here. Maybe thinking about a castle. Yeah, he doesn't know the stone is there. All right. Just going to sneak around to this side. Be a little sneaky. It's also hidden a galley over here, which he can come back with at another time. Belgium going for a market, so he's thinking about advancing. Pretty sure mine is 30 hertz. Humble comes back with, are you using a CRT? Pretty sure most monitors are like 60 hertz by default, right? All right, does Yo go for a siege workshop here? Belgium is on the way to Castle Age. He does not. He does not. He goes for a siege workshop forward. He's not even going to bother with trying to kill the TC. He assumes that Belgium is up. And here's knights coming out from Mr. Yo. He's got the first armor upgrade and he's got bloodlines. Belgium, maybe thinking about a castle. He's still on stone. A castle would help him lock down this area. Also might be thinking about extra TCs. He's going out to a very exposed gold over here. CRTs have 0 millisecond input lag though. Really? You guys know a lot more about monitors than I do. Or I guess those would be TVs, but Belgium is dead, isn't he? It's not looking great for him, that's for sure. He's off stone now. And he's forced into another tower over here. And basically all he has right now is some nominal water control. He has killed a villager over here, though. And he almost kills a few more on this side. So the middle is not looking great for Mr. Yo. 39 vills for him, 41 for Belgium. And now Belgium is getting the armor, and he is Berbers, so has the possibility of going camels. Or sorry, Mongols, not Berbers. Yo is Berbers. What am I thinking of? And he's losing so many vills. Yeah, this is Yo's game. I like the idea that, like, competitive Smash Bros, they all use CRTs, right? They all use, like, very specific TV sets. I love the idea of, like, at some point, they're just going to run out of TVs. The esport is going to go on so long that there's going to be no TVs left to use for the official tournaments. Okay, Belgium has no res. He's gone for 3 camels. He's looping around here, and this is a good loop. It's a good little loop. Unfortunately for him, Berber villagers are very speedy, so he's probably only going to get 1 here. He's going to get this woman right here. Maybe. Potentially. Possibly. Pog. Yeah, she's dead. Never stood a chance. And he's going to push the knights back on this side, but now with a monk on the field for Mr. Yo, more knights coming. Belgium's economy over here is going to be incredibly exposed. Doesn't really have much going on in the middle, and Yo is now here with a knight. And he's got these gold villagers over here just kind of waiting to be found. Yo now going for a second TC. He's going to expand his eco a little bit behind this. And Yo seems to be in the driver's seat here. Belgium is only 3 villagers behind, but his eco is so spread out. And he seems really, really vulnerable to everything that Yo is doing. Another villager going down. Probably another one here. No, Yo posed that knight away. Okay. Still hasn't found this. Hasn't seen it. If he had seen it, he will see that the gold is deteriorating and someone's mining it. But he hasn't noticed that. So that's really fortunate for Belgium. Is there a way back here for Belgium? Maybe if he gets some good raids in on here. If he kills all of these, it might have a chance. He goes for a second TC. That's a good start. Needs to start recouping his losses. Still having trouble with food eco. Still having trouble with everything, honestly. Raiding a little bit over here. And Belgium, what's your scouting look like? Terrible. Really bad scouting. And now with the TC going up here, there's even no potential for him to kill those villagers. He's going to find the TC over here, but he's got a weak knight, a weak camel. Late game civ win for Berbers. Just right now, win for Berbers, I think. Yo's coming in again, and Belgium has not walled this off, and more villagers are exposed. There's 1 monk behind it, but only 1. And the knights just run right through everything, I suppose. As Yo continues to kill villas, Belgium losing some units to the TC. Yo noticing that in time. Belgium is killing more villas on the middle here. That's been a constant point of worry for Mr. Yo. Those galleys, but over on the main fight, Yo is pushing Belgium back, and he's still down at 39 villas. Yo is at 48 villagers now. Is there anything Belgium can do? He's kind of stabilizing here, but 3 TC for Yo, only 2 TC for Belgium. It's a lot of idle time for Yo, though. We see it continue to tick up. So maybe Belgium can catch up on vills. Maybe. Conversions don't come in for Belgium. His monk tech tree is horrendous. I don't think the Berbers have a particularly good monk tech tree, but I think the Mongols might be the worst in the game. Mongols are Persians, I think. Belgium targeting the same unit with both monks. Oh, that's kind of ugly. The Mangonel is a little exposed, though, so if Belgium sees this, could take it out. Knights are really weak for Mr. Yo. Did both of them think this was the map with a lot of boars in the middle? No, both of them knew exactly what map this was. Mongols are good here, right? Berbers are really good here, too. Both of these civ selections are probably like top 5 on this map. I hear a ram. Ah, it's taking out the market. That's actually going to hurt him. It's got a lot of gold in the bank. Really needs to use that before it goes down. Berbers get everything besides Sanctity plus 15 HP. Really? That's pretty good then. So he can get Atonement if he wants to have Monk v Monk Wars, but they kind of just took out each other's monks, so. Yo is now going for a TC over here. Finally a TC on this gold from Belgium. And the villager count, 15 ahead for Mr. Yo. Getting the second wood upgrade, getting the second farm upgrade, and has wheelbarrow. We look at the upgrades for Belgium. Only the first wood upgrade, getting wheelbarrow now, and does not even have a farm upgrade to his name. Getting the middle would be value for either of them. Yeah, if you can get a castle here, I think that would be, honestly, I think that's the best position for a castle. Because Yo doesn't have enough villas over here to safely build one. One over here isn't really doing too much for you. You don't know about the thing over here. I think this is really the only viable spot for a castle. And you can take out a TC and farm eco from a player. So we'll see if Yo decides to put one here. Would be really nice. And there it is. Knights and Camels from Belgium. Still only +1 armor, though. Yo should probably delete farms and start quick walling around here. Oh, that's a juicy gate. But it's not going to stay up. Kind of yikers moment there as Yo goes for a palisade gate instead of a stone gate. And it does not stay up against these Knights and Camels. And now Belgium is going for a siege workshop, and Belgium is just going to try and buy himself enough time. He's coming over here with monks too. He can delay this castle. He's going to heal up his knights with the monks, and he's going to spam click these villagers. Try to delay the castle until he gets a mangonel out. There are camels here from Mr. Yo. This seemed like the safest position for a castle. But Mr. Yo letting Belgium through with that palisade gate. Belgium wasting his conversions against knights and camels. So he cannot deny the castle. The mangonel does not get out in time. I think you needed one monk there. Castle's up 99%. I think you needed one monk delaying the vills. And not converting knights or camels. And now the mangonel is just sitting here. And it's wondering, what did I do to deserve this fate? As Yo goes for another TC at the top. I think you needed one monk. De-building the villagers. How do you even say that? Not de-aggroing, de-building them, and Belgium calls the GG. Well played from Mr. Yo. Good hold for a while there from Belgium, but he probably should have expected the archers coming in. I think he over-invested onto the galley play. He made like 6. I think you make 2, and then you see where you are. And I think you have to, if your opponent's not doing anything, you have to at least go for an outpost over here. Or go for an archer range of your own. Tower would have been better. Well, you don't want to, like, I guess you put a tower here, but you don't really want to make it until you have confirmation. Because then you're lacking the stone, right? Or you mean a tower would have been better to deny the castle? No, a tower wouldn't have denied anything here. Because he can just hop in the TC and hop out again. Is there a prize pool for this? $200 for this show match. Very one-sided predictions. Your chat is the smartest. Yup. Actually, wait, what? My chat's the smartest? Who said that? Nemesis. Are you new? Oh, we gotta be 1-1 here. 1-1. It's a low bar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, towers don't really deny castles. You need 2 of them at least. And then you usually need something else also attacking the villagers. Even if you have 2. Like, unless it's less than 5 vills, I would say. If it's less than 5 vills and the castle is less than 20% completed, and it's not Sicilians, then a tower maybe. Well, if there's no military, then towers plus rushing with vills afterwards could deny. Depends on how many vills are building it, right? And if it's Sicilians. If you see a castle going up with 1 villager and it's Sicilians, run away. Run! All right. Waiting for the next game. We've got Mayans, Malians, Italians. Mayans, Malians, Italians. I like that. And Japanese left for Mr. Yo. And we've got Lithuanians, Chinese, Byzantines, and Malay left for Project Belgium. I hate that bonus so much. I love it and I hate it at the same time. Because you can't stop it. Like if it's the right map, the right situation, you just can't stop the Sicilian castle from going up no matter what you do. It's kind of like a Persian douche, right? So tough to stop that TC going up. If they have the right build and it's the right situation. All right. Now we have Graupel. Anyone remember this map? Nomad start on the icy iceberg thing on the middle, and each player has to make their way towards the edge. There are a lot of shorefish around here. Oh, best game of the tournament. Yo versus Hera on Graupel. Someone asked me before. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember Yo coming back from like 70 population against 200 pop Hera with nothing but Japanese Yasama keeps? Please know this was the most boring map. It did have some great games on it, though. It did have some boring ones for sure, but it had some great ones as well. And I think we're in for maybe a boring one as we see Italians versus Byzantines. But it is Mr. Yo. So we're probably going to see some forward siege action here. Let's take a look at the dock position for Yo. Actually, really good. He's got deep fish over there and some deep fish over here. Dock position for Belgium. He does not have a dock yet. Might actually send a villager out to the middle. A lot of players do that. Or he's looking for good positions. Fish positions with his transport first before making that dock. T90 Celts game. I think that was against Nahuel. The T90 game. Was it not? Where he had like 170 villagers. In your opinion, who is rank 1 in AoE 2 at the moment, Viper? I think it is Viper. All right. Belgium, bringing a boar in from very far away. He's no loom, but he's going to get it in fine. One thing I love about Byzantines on this map is once you get into the later ages, Town Watch and Town Patrol being for free matters so much. Vision is huge. And with a Byzantine outpost, basically like no investment, you can get vision over a complete side of the map. Who's rank 69 in AoE 2? If I had to guess right now, I say rank 69 is... fuck. Who would it be? Scotty. Who's ranked 69 on the ladder right now? It's Stefan? Oh, God. What a perfect player to be ranked 69, too. WWC qualifier not on Wikipedia. Can't look up T90's opponent. Well, you can look at my YouTube videos. It was on there for sure. According to leaderboards, it's Nate Riffer. That's Stefan. Nate River is Stefan. And there's the doc from Belgium. So we wait here. We wait. Let's look at the exploration. And pretty good exploration here from Yo. Let's take a look at Belgium's side. Belgium is just exploring this side of the map. And he'll generally make his way over here. He finds it with the transport ship. He knows exactly where Yo's TC is and Yo's dock is. Finding your enemy on this map has never been an issue because you start with that transport ship immediately. Who is Stefan? He's a German arena player. Who is your top 5 AoE2 players all time or currently? Is Hera going back to AoE2? He says he is. But he also said he was going to play in AoE4 tournaments. And he did. And now he says he's not playing in them again. So. Sounds like running? No, Stefan was around, I think, before running was. Currently top 5. Currently top 5, Viper, Yo, Leary. Viper, Yo, Leary. Tato. Number 5 is tough. I don't know. Vinch, maybe? Valessa? Jordan, potentially? No doubt? No, not doubt. Jordan, I think. The thing with Jordan is, like, Jordan's just kind of like a Viper light, right? So it all depends on his form, right? I don't think you'll really get any crazy inventive strategies from him. And it just depends on, like, how he's feeling on that day. Jordan can be a top 3 player, or he can be, like, not in the top 10, depending on how he's feeling. The consistency is kind of not there. Hera hasn't played in a long time, so he asked me currently. Honestly, think you have to put Vinch in there right now? Yeah, I'm giving Vinch some respect for his performances recently. I think Vinch is probably number 5. But Valessa and Jordan are definitely right there. All right, so Yo is in the feudal age. Yo is going for galleys to clear up the fish right away. We've seen all 3 games players have gone for this. And he's going to queue up a second galley pretty soon. He's a little bit off with his build, though. He's going for a fishing ship here, which is really weird. Why build the forward dock here and then go for a fishing ship instead of a galley? Maybe he misclicked that? Very strange. I think he's thinking he has a galley coming out of that. It's got 2 galleys queued over here. Very, very strange indeed. And he's going to have 8 fishing ships. And now he's getting Town Watch, which of course Belgium gets for free. Belgium is still a minute away from the feudal age. Maybe he's just confident in the uptimes that Belgium is going to be way later and Belgium is playing a fast castle play. So he's added the fishing ships and now he's just calmly going into galleys behind it. Which were your favorite editions of Hidden Cup, NAC, King of the Desert? I think Hidden Cup 2, NAC 3, and King of the Desert, the last one. The previous 2 King of the Deserts, I was busy during the finals, so I couldn't watch them. So, the last one I covered a lot of it, so that'd probably be my favorite. Is it me or does Yo get Town Watch much earlier than most others would do? I think players learned over WWC, especially like players that were overly familiar with Nomad, that it's just so important on maps like this. On Arabia, it's not as important unless you know there's going to be a crossbow mass or archer mass sneaking around to your woodline. But on maps like this, it's super important because you're looking for those forwards, right? Especially a map with a transport ship where you can just randomly transport villagers to your back of your base. It'd be really devastating if you don't see it. Last Hidden Cup got 40k viewers, totally magic. Last Hidden Cup got 65,000 viewers. So actually more than that if you combine other streams other than T90s. Aren't we due for another Hidden Cup? Well, think of it like this. How is a Hidden Cup where T90's on Facebook going to compare to the previous ones? Right? It won't? Yeah, and Tristan says the same thing. He said the same thing. It's not me chirping him. He's literally said the exact same thing. So he's going to evaluate, I think, what he wants to do with the next Hidden Cup. I think he's definitely interested in hosting more. It's just like he needs to kind of think it through a different way, you know? He said player base not being active and motivated in Nelson interview. That also plays in, yeah. That also plays into it. Like, fire galleys here. Byzantine fire galleys here from Belgium. Here comes a demo raft. And, yep. Why did T90 move to Facebook if viewership is less? Why do you think? Because he got a really good deal, dude. He got a really good deal. All right. Castle Age is in from Belgium. Castle Age is coming in from Yo. And I don't see any forward buildings yet. Belgium has surprisingly gone for the second TC. Is he going for a faster Imperial play? It's kind of hard when you only have 6 villagers on food. But his resources are looking like it right now. Building up gold. He's building up food. Not going for any production right now. And Yo is once again back here. Yo is once again sneaking with a forward siege workshop. And this is just so Mr. Yo. And Belgium going for another TC, but Byzantines, hello. How are you doing, Mr. Yo? I have 5 villagers here that are very interested to talk to you. As Belgium comes over here and lets Yo know, he knows exactly what he's doing. Yo is going for a mangonel. Yo is going to try and quick wall behind this. Once he has the mangonel out, Belgium can't really keep chasing this villager, and Yo can go for those monasteries after that. Yo also going for 2 TCs at home. I totally get the decision financially, but huge AoE 2 streamers moving to Facebook kind of feels like part of what has hurt the game's popularity activity. Oh yeah. Viper and T90 going to Facebook hurt the AoE 2 Twitch scene way more than AoE 4. And Yo is just going to wall these in and give up that Mangonel. Wow. I guess he couldn't really get it out. He's going to wall in his own villager now. But at the same time, like, you can't expect their personal decisions to be impacted by what is good for the video game. You know? Like, they've already put so much time into the game. You can't expect them to then negatively impact themselves or their future by choosing to stay on a platform where they're making much less. Feels like the viewers are still waiting to be wielded, though. No, what's happening is T90 and Viper had hundreds of thousands of followers, and a lot of those people don't follow the category Age of Empires 2, and they never check up on the category. They're not waiting to find someone. They just haven't even realized what they've missed. Can you follow a category? Of course. How long have you been on Twitch, Sci-Fi? Okay, Doc's forward from Belgium. Doc's forward from Yo. Look at the villager count now. Yo, actually in the lead. He has 8 fishing ships still. Yo, Joblamov, thank you for the 3 months, dude. Thank you. You have to think of, like, so Age of Empires 2 has a hardcore fan base that's like 20%, right? I don't think we lost many of those when T90 and Viper moved. What we did lose is the other 80%. They're completely casual. Those are the extra 10,000 people that show up for tournament finals. Not the initial 10,000. We want the other 10,000. Those are the extra 3,000 people that show up for every T90 stream. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they only knew about AoE 2 content for the most part because they followed Viper, they followed T90. And a lot of those people came from YouTube, which means that they can just go right back to YouTube if they want to keep consuming their content. All right, Camel's out now from Belgium. Still not a lot of food in the bank. He went for the 3 TC boom. He's getting all the shorefish, which I love, but now Yo is walling up here. And it's going to be Italians against Byzantines, and I think Yo is going to control the water. He's just about fished everything out. Still hasn't gone for the War Galley upgrade, which means that Belgium will have the advantage here with fire ships against fire galleys. And there it is. 45 seconds until War Galley is in. Looks like 2 camels are in now. Gonna get converted, though. Not before they take out a monk. And Belgium will not be able to get any damage past that monk. Yo is gonna complete the wall off on this side. Belgium's still dealing with this. Yo doesn't care anymore. It's distracted him enough. And as long as Yo has a navy here, controlling the middle, he will not be able to be hit on the sides because he's stone-walled off both of them. Things are looking pretty good for Mr. Yo. That's a good demo shot there from Belgium. Viper and T90 leaving Twitch has been good for Dave's viewer numbers. In the short term, it has, yeah. In the long term, I think it's going to hurt my my potential. Like I said, you get a lot less people viewing the category. I no longer would get huge raids or anything from them, so that's a lot less followers. And when you have a lot less people viewing the category, it's a lot less potential for growth as well. So I think in the short term, it benefits me because people are looking for another area. But in the long term, it'll hurt. All right. So, does anyone think Yo loses this game? Byzantines are a tough nut to crack. But Yo is going to be up to Imperial Age first, it looks like. Maybe. He's got 13 Vills queued. Maybe he's planning on staying in Castle Age for the rest of his life. He's got 4 TCs. And he's walled on the sides. He's going to get a castle up eventually. Which means he can make safe docks and keep making water pressure. And then he'll slowly start advancing in. Byzantines are not to be laughed at, though. This mill, however, is to be laughed at. How long has that been there? Does he think he's dropping off to that? That is a workplace hazard? It is. You're farming. You could trip over these cogs, right? And the boards and the bricks and stuff. All right, Belgium's actually the first one on the way to Imperial Age. Yo is about to click up. 3, 2, 1, and he's up. That was actually pretty good. And Belgium now getting in some relics. Looks like Belgium is going to have 3 relics. Yo is going to have 2 relics. But Yo is going to have water control. And Belgium goes for a castle on this side. And Mr. Yo is going to go for a castle on this side. Yo has a camel. Yo has a monk. And Yo is waiting for the gate to be complete before he builds this. Why are you not tasking to that castle? Oh, God. Oh, God. This could be disaster for both players here. Belgium going for a castle forward. Yo going for a castle on top of Belgium's castle. Belgium deletes the castle and goes for a castle a little bit further back.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a
Yo,
charity
Drainlord,
tax
thank you for the
break
4
just
months,
hanging
dude.
out
Thank you
with
so much.
Dave good.
Thanks, man. All right, villager being converted. Monk going down, though. Siege workshop being attacked, but the castle for both players will go up, and we're going to have a Trebor on this side. I love to see Mr. Yo go for chemistry right away, and then try and get some cannon galleons around here. I think now that you don't have to get the cannon galleon research, chemistry will get you into bomber cannons faster, which should win the Treb Wars over here. Or at least kill the Trebs and delay him a little bit. And then, like, a few cannon galleons can snipe down so much on this side. Going to be chemistry for Belgium right away. Mr. Yo is still 20 seconds away from Imperial Age. And Belgium is definitely thinking about cannons. This is going to be a tough area, though. If the cannons pop out on this side, get sniped down by the castle. There's no way Yo can repair this castle, though, I don't think. So that should be pretty good for you, or for Belgium. I don't know. This still feels like Yo has an advantage here. But Belgium's definitely making something happen on this side. Let's see if Yo can defend. Yo can always retreat back over to these areas. And there's still golds up here. And stones that he can go to. But definitely potential for Belgium to do something. Chemistry is coming in for Mr. Yo. He's getting Galleon as well, so he's going to be able to hold this area. He can cut off golds and stones here from Belgium. Are Italian cannon galleons cheaper? Yeah. Cannon galleons don't need chemistry? No, cannon galleons don't need the research for cannon galleon anymore. As soon as you get chemistry, you can start producing them. Which was a huge change. And we see them a lot more often now. Yo even getting shipwright, so Yo is playing the long game here. Also getting block printing. And illumination too. Okay, Yo. If you see this with your galleons, could deny it. I think it's a little bit too late now, though. Katas don't die to Genoese? No, we learned that they do not die to Genoese, Expo. It'd just be like fighting up against Arbalist, essentially. So, still decent enough in large masses, but the bonus damage is negated. Arbalist -1 range. Yeah, Arbalists have more range, and that's why Belgium is going... Or no, I guess Yo is Italians. I keep messing that up. The Sibs. You guys are making me think. It's not good. 3 Arbalists down immediately to that castle. And Yo is building up Trebs behind here. He's waiting. He's not going forward with them yet. He's waiting till he has enough. He's gone for Cannon Galleons as well. Yo is playing the late game here. Unfortunately for him, Belgium is now coming out with docks of his own. He's got a castle there to protect it, but Yo is using the Cannon Galleons on this side first. Take out that Siege Workshop before the Bombard Cannons come in. Elite Cannon Galleon is in, and that gives him the extra range. 15 range is really nice, especially when you're trying to get these castles further inland. Especially on this map where you can range almost everything. Belgium also not trickle trebbing. He's waiting. He gets hit by a stray trebuchet shot. I think that thing was aiming for the Bombard Cannon, but it hits the Treb instead. And Yo trying to convert the Bombard Cannon from Belgium. He gets it. Maybe Belgium deleted, I don't know. But Yo's also going to snipe down some of these Trebs here. Belgium, no villagers forward to repair, and all the Trebs go down except one. And this one will go down soon. Will the castle die? The castle dies with the last shot. Castle dies with the last shot. Arbalist can kind of push in here. Yo goes for a castle further back. This castle is dying to the Cannon Galleons. Belgium still not queuing up ships. And Belgium still getting hit over here. He's now shifting his angle of attack a little bit. He's going for a forward castle on the north side. Has come in here with Arbalist, but the Navy and the castle here from Yo should be able to stop this. And Yo set himself up so well for the late game. He got shipwright, he got chemistry, he got all the monk techs as well to convert the bombard cannons. He's had Trebs just waiting here in defense instead of pushing forward to kill stuff. And now it's his time. He set himself up. Now it's his time to start pushing. The only issue for him might be the fast fire ships from the Byzantines that are coming out soon. This is probably not a good place to build a dock. I think the ships are going to be trapped here. Maybe they can go around. Who knows? About to lose everything to fast fires. Well, he's going to see it with his own fires. He does have Galleon researched. He does have shipwright. He's going to see these villagers coming in too. As Belgium tries to build production buildings inside Yo's base. And bam! Demo ships from Yo. Taking out the fast fires immediately. Cannon Galleon's also working on the docks. I think Belgium has enough to clear this, or maybe not. Yo with the perfectly timed Galleon production is going to be here with fire ships in front and Galleons behind, and the Cannon Galleon's taking out the docks. So the production's really going to struggle here from Belgium. Cannon Galleons have not gone down yet, but the docks go down. And the castle will fall over here. Belgium trying to push in this way. Yo with Hussar. And Belgium just has no answers whatsoever. And Yo keeps the Cannon Galleons alive. Maybe? Maybe one of them dies? One of them dies. That's it. Really great play here from Yo. Oh my goodness. Looked like Belgium had a chance there. And then Yo just... he played it patient. He built up enough. And then he pushed out when he could. Okay, we got some trebuchet going down over here. And that castle will fall, right? Surely it's going to fall. Wait a second. 11 villagers repairing this. Will the castle die first or the Treb? Belgium running out of stone as well. And Belgium still having issues with this navy on this side. This castle's struggling. Looks like Belgium's gone for cataphracts, but they are not elite. Hussar back in here as well. Belgium's still at 132 vills. He's building castles a little bit further back. Wasn't able to get up any of these production buildings except this. And still has a villager alive here, which is funny. This villa actually might come into play later. Because Yo doesn't have anything to deal with the halberdiers yet. On this side, Belgium's push also being stalled out. Treb will go down. Bombard cannon will start working on the castle. Treb will start working on the castle. This castle will fall to the elite cannon galleon. And Belgium cannot get back on water. Belgium is struggling on land, and I think it's only a matter of time before he calls the GG. And there it is. Mr. Yo taking the game, and that's just a masterclass in patience there from Yo. Getting all the right techs. He bought himself like 5 minutes that he needed, and then he pushed out. Really good stuff. Good patience, good map control. Actually, why was AoE 3 never possible? All sorts of interesting conversations going on today. We got all the good ones today. We had the politics one earlier. We had the T90 to Facebook one. We've had the Hidden Cup one. We've had the AoE 3 one. I think we had an AoE 4 one earlier. Resign with 4K gold bank. Where is he going to spend it, right? He'll rip through that pretty fast if he starts buying himself food or wood. There's really nothing he can do at this point. AoE Bingo 2022 edition. Yup. Good stuff. Good stuff, Mr. Yo. Chalk another one up for Yo. Needs one more to win the $200. I'm assuming it all goes to him. Maybe it's split. Who knows? Can't tell if Dave is being sarcastic or not. No, we've literally had those conversations. But yeah, I don't mind asking the question. AoE 3? I never really got into it. I don't know. Something felt weird about it. Also, when I was really hyped for it when it came out. I remember I had my Discman when I was in, I think it was in grade 9 of high school when it came out. And I had my Discman, and I was looking forward to it so much that I downloaded the theme song from the trailer, burned it onto a CD, and would listen to it on my Discman. So that's pretty sad. And then I got the demo of it. So I downloaded the demo of it, which took ages because you didn't used to download games. You did not used to download games. You would get them on a CD. You did not download. And there was a reason for that because it took forever, right? And then I launched it up on my computer and it would crash every 15 minutes because my computer was too bad. So that kind of soured me towards the whole Age of Empires 3 thing. I've tried it after that, but it never really gave me the same vibe that AoE 2 gave. It was just too modern. Like the era was just too modern. Didn't enjoy it that much. That might be the nerdiest thing I've ever heard. Hey, man. You're chirping nerds on a Twitch chat. It's not. Read the room. Read the room. All right, let's go. Game 3, and it's going to be on Golden Hill. We've had some good games on Golden Hill as well. Yo going for Malians. Belgium going for Lithuanians. Holy! Siseke, thank you for the 11 gifted. I knew that was going to be 11 before I even read the number. 154 subs in this channel. Thank you so much, man. And if you got a sub, make sure you thank Saseke. He's incredibly generous. And he always gifts 11 at a time. Even during N4C, I saw him fly in with an 11 gifted. Even when no one understood. Do you remember the one speedrunning stream I did? Where I had it sub 13, going for sub 13, and then we had like 10 different people gifts 13 subs. They're like, are we there yet? But the rule was whoever wins Nomad gets all the prize money. Did you also read that? Says Belgium. Aha. Right. I think he feels it slipping. He's gone for Lithuanians here. Now, why are Lithuanians good here? I guess you can go onto wood faster, which means you can get your fishing ships out quicker because you don't have to find as much food. You start with an extra 150 food. I saw T90 say, whoever pick houseboat get the prize. And Yo did pick houseboat. Belgium says you had first pick, so unfair. A lot of chatter here. A lot of chatter. Seriously, no taunts in AoE4 though? What a crime. Dude, it feels like Relic just there was some things that they didn't realize were important to Age of Empires fans, you know? And they had like the community councils and everything, and they had like the meeting with the AoE2 people in Vancouver in like 2017 or 2018. They should know that like taunts and cheats, very important. Diplomacy option, very important. Those don't seem like things that are too hard to implement. Maybe the diplomacy, but the taunts and the cheats, I don't know. Map editor is a bit more complex. But yeah, it definitely should have had one. But then again, I think that was an error on less on Relic's part and more on Microsoft's part, in that they didn't contract them for a map editor. If my suspicions are correct, I think a lot of the things we're lacking is the fact that Microsoft didn't outline it in the contract for Relic to build. Don't say it, hotkeys. I think that's another thing that they didn't outline in the contract. Feels like every new game release is still in beta from every company. That's just the way it works now, unfortunately, right? Back in the day, you only had one chance. You didn't get to patch it again. It's good in that we get fixes for glitches for games. It's bad in that the testing is not as rigorous as it used to be. And that you don't feel the same onus to like have a perfect game on release. So yeah. Testing is done after release. Yep. And what better way to test your game than to have tens of thousands of people play it and they give you feedback, right? That's the logic behind it anyway. All right. So let's see what Yo's status is on food. He's got deer here and he's busy pushing the deer. He actually had to go mill these shorefish, which is something you don't want to do in this situation. You are saving the wood with malleants when you're building the mill and when you're building the dock and the houses and everything. So maybe not the worst thing in the world, but usually you want to be able to find a boar. And we can look at Yo's scouting right now. This is why a lot of players chose Koreans on this map. So you could get better scouting with your villagers. As we can see, Yo does not see this boar. And he doesn't see this boar either. Belgium had better vision. I think because he came out here with the villager and he found some sheep. Which meant that he could explore his side of the island with sheep instead of vills. And that meant that he could find boars. He's got one under the TC. I don't know where the other ones are. Maybe he's taken it already. Okay, there's one over here. Really far away. And now he's going to gold. So Belgium will try for water pressure here. I think Yo is trying for the same thing. Hasn't gone to gold yet. Okay, now he's going. It's going to be Malians against Lithuanians on a water battle. And Yo is actually on Belgium's side. Interesting. Haven't seen this before. Docking on the opponent's side. I think through all of WWC, we never saw this for your second dock. I used to love making scenarios from movies and stuff in the editor. Yeah, a lot of people did, dude. There's a lot of them. Every movie franchise has an RPG made from it. Matrix RPG, Simpsons RPG, Lord of the Rings RPG, Terminator RPG, Pokemon RPG. Like, we had so many of them back in the day. Harry Potter RPG, Dragon Ball Z RPG. There was one for that, yeah. Braveheart? No. No one wants to associate anything. Braveheart's a pretty awful movie. It's so historically inaccurate, too. It's so bad. It's everything that's wrong with Hollywood medieval movies, I think. All right, so it's the galley opening once again for Mr. Yo. Every single time it's a galley opening. You think in AOE2 designers made the campaigns in the scenario editor? I wouldn't be surprised. They also probably had their own like different version of it, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Also, they can access files that we couldn't access directly with the scenario editor. Are we going to see more Civ 5? Maybe. It was a long stream and it got boring near the end, so the beginning was fun of it. But I don't know if I'm going to do Civ 5 again. Galleys. Looping around this way from Mr. Yo. He's queuing up 2 more galleys. And Belgium's gone for galleys as well. Yo is actually going to find these fish, but find no opportunities here as he takes the first initial hits. Going to try and snipe this fishing ship. He'll get one. And he's going to commit to just the fish. And he's going to get all of them, I think, here. He's actually running with his fish, too. On for a fire galley now. Yo gets all of the fishing ships from Belgium. Let's see Belgium's point of view. Can he see this dock on the side? No, he can't. He's like, where's the second dock? He's going to be like, oh, that's weird. And now he knows that there is indeed a villager on his side. And he's going to be very worried because it's Mr. Yo with a sneak villager on your side of the map. Which is not something you ever want. Wow, this is such a cool stream. Really good stuff and only positive vibes. Bullet's really taking to heart the fact that I checked his chat logs the other day during our podcast. And it was all just Pepega shits. And now he's overdoing it. He feels bad because I checked the chat logs on my channel and it's just pure Pepega. And then he checked the chat logs on his channel and it's all me like supporting him and being his cheerleader and cheering him on and, you know, being a good friend. So now I think he feels guilty. So he's trying to overcompensate. Chat, what's Pepega?
Fuck you, Riley.
Bullet
I think
chin.
your mom's so wet, Trudeau deployed a 24-hour infantry unit to stab sandbags around my
Yo,
bed.
Digbig, thank you for the
Welcome
8
to
months, dude.
Poopcast
Welcome back, dude.
Best day of my life.
Yeah, Poopcast was back last week, man. All right, so Yo is going to try and wall in this villager. And that was the easiest wall off of his life. And Belgium is going to what? Try and wall him in? That's not going to work. Meanwhile, over here, Yo has a fire galley and 2 galleys. Belgium has 7. And Belgium kills another villager coming across. Oh, Yo went to the school of Dave Sneaks here. Number 1 rule of sneaking villagers. In the school of Dave Sneaks. Okay? As Yo walls in the villa from Belgium. If you have 1 sneak villager, always send another. If they find the first one, they'll kill it and they'll assume that they got the only sneak vill. And that's when you hit them with the second one. Where can I sign up for the School of Dave Sneaks? Twitch.tv/Dave_AOE. subscribe for more content as well. Yo is just being so annoying with this thing. Imagine if he had that second one. Imagine if that second one actually got across. And I think Yo might have given up on this fill now. And he goes for an archery range. My man is going for an archery range. Belgium is on the way to Castle Age, though. And Yo is going to be forced to finish this archery range. Or is he going to try and wall in? Oh, it was so close, dude. It was so close. He tried to wall in the Vils from Belgium. Captain Flaccid. That's misleading. There is no additional content from being subscribed. I feel scammed. Read the room, Flaccid. Read the room, bro. Oh my god. Of course there's no additional content. I can't read, clearly. This isn't content? Well, maybe Giga Chad is. Maybe Slam Giga Chad is. Alright, so there's one demo in here. It's like Yo is waiting for villagers to come across. Or for galleys to get nice up and get nice and personal with this dock. Well, he got one. Hands down, top 2 Twitch emote. Yep, I agree. Is a classic emote right there. So there's a fire galley on the way from Yo. There are knights on the way, though, from Belgium. And this looks pretty good for Belgium. Your economy is pretty spread out on this map. Unless you've walled here, it's going to be a difficult time. Especially when knights get into your berries or your gold or your wood line here. Belgium does have the +1 armor. Doesn't have bloodlines, though, so that could be an issue. But he will start picking up the relics. And let's see if he knows where all the relics are. He sees one here. He sees one back here. And of course, he'll grab the one on the middle. Does Yo see the knights? He did get Town Watch. Maybe he'll catch a glimpse of these as they come in. He's going to be Castle Age in 20 seconds. And he has a stable. So opportunities to go camels. Maybe he can go for a monastery defense. Here come the knights. What's the reaction from Yo? Waiting for Castle Age, and then he's going to build a building here to wall this off. Nope. Palisade walls here. Camels immediately. Monastery, potentially. Siege Workshop. What is it? House. Monastery. Gate. Delete this, gate this, and go over here. My hopes were dashed. Alright, knight goes down. And the knights haven't been able to do any damage whatsoever. No damage whatsoever. Love to see Belgium go and grab this relic. He's bringing the camels across now. Try and deal with this. Yo has gone for the war galley tech. And Belgium's going to have to be really careful with these galleys. But with the monks here, I think Yo is in a decent position. Or, sorry, Belgium's in a decent position. Especially now that Yo is going to be losing that dock. I think Yo is going for another dock up here, though. Also going for a second TC. So he's going to try and build up some fires on this side, which he's already done over here, actually. And he's going to clear the Navy, and he has opportunities here to clear the monks, the knights, and the Navy at the same time. I think even a scout here would be good from Yo. He's added it. Nice. Force the monks out of position with your fires. Engage against the galleys. And then you can pick them off with the scout. You see Yo is just waiting there. And he's found himself a good opportunity to do so. TC is almost up, but Belgium is going to be able to pick a couple villagers off there. All the villagers off there. And deny the TC. Belgium firmly ahead in villager count right now. 43-31. Yo lost too early going over to Belgium's side of the map. He just lost like 5 there. Wall the villas. Well, he was trying to engage against the galleys. He was trying to keep the knight from being converted. And he was trying to pick off the monks with his scouts, right? So Can only do so much. Belgium will lose his fishing ship, though, soon. Maybe. Potentially. Belgium, TC here. TC back here as well. So he's going to increase his villager lead here. And I guess the question for me is, what does Yo do in this situation? How do you push against this? Your opponent is getting atonement. Already has monks. Already has a placement in the middle. Already has knights here. It's the only thing you can hope is that your water pressure is really going to come into play and prevent him from crossing. But even then, he has a better boom than you. Is there a way to see how much food a fishing ship has brought in? No, I don't think there is. I don't think they keep track of the total resources. 3 relics too, yep. 10 plus 3 knights. Wheelbarrow coming in as well. It's going to be a light cav play from Yo, so he's going across maybe? Making a transport ship? Could be a play if he gets villagers on the other side. Lot of exposed eco to hit here. Exocept has always been a loose cannon. Yep. We don't call them cannons. He is a loose bomby. Ah, Exocept, my bomby. My bomby. I don't mind that dance game there, Yoshi. That's deserving of a dance game. All right, light cap coming over. Belgium not going to abandon his monks that soon, though. He's going to run away, and he's going to support his knights with his own monks. Now, if he gets good conversions on the monks from Yo, he can turn around and start converting these camels as well. He's going to figure out, Yo is going to figure out that Belgium has atonement, and immediately those monks start converting more monks, and these monks will convert more monks, and those monks will convert camels. But my man is all out of faith. He's trying to protect his monks from the light cab with the knights. Trying to convert the camels. He's gotten 2 of them. And he's healing up everything behind this. But there's still stables here from Mr. Yo. And he still has potential to get more monks. Still, good fight for Belgium, I think. Remember, behind this, he has the Vil lead. So any pressure here is good. And Yo calls the GG. He laughs about it. Belgium ties it up 2-2. AD better for Belgium. Economy better for Belgium. Castle time better for Belgium. Villager count better for Belgium. Everything better for Belgium. Nice game. Yep. Yo. Didn't save these vills, putting up the TC. That really hurt him. Also sending this random villager over here, but Belgium caught that, so that was nice. And then I think he had an opportunity to save this vill if he just runs it this way. And I don't think Belgium ever finds that, but... oh well. Sneak vills didn't work out. And Belgium takes another game, and we go to game number 5 here. And it's going to be Houseboat. The last game here is going to be Houseboat. You see what civs Yo has left over. He's got Mayans left over. He's got Japanese left over. Mayans, a lot of people's favorite on Houseboat. And we look at Belgium, and Belgium has Malay, and Belgium has Chinese. 2 very popular civs for Houseboat as well. Could be Mayans Chinese. I'd love to see Malay Japanese. I don't know why, just because it's different. Belgium. Can you beat Mr. Yo in a best of 5? That would be huge. Even though it's only a show match, that would be big. I got stood up today badly. Your cast saves the day. Thank you. So much fun. Dude, we've all been stood up before. It sucks, man. It sucks. It's fine, man. It'll be good in a couple days, you know? Stop thinking about it a little bit. Glad you're here, dude. I haven't? You haven't been stood up? What does stood up mean? It means having a date and then you show up with them and they just don't show. And then they ghost you. Which is just not a good feeling. Double mouse? Double mouse! What does it mean? I met someone else's Tinder date once and we got stood up together. Oh, that's a great opening. Holy. That's amazing. Well, that's just an opportunity right there. My first ever girlfriend is now my fiance, and Havoc responds with, "Is she locked in the basement since?" Yikes! Kinda yikes, Havoc. That's why she's a mod. All right. Belgium against Mayans against Chinese. We kind of knew this was going to happen. Now, is one of these players going to go with the forward dock strategy? They're pretty close. There's not much room in between them. We've seen the 2 dock forward work a lot on this map. And Chinese are pretty good here because they get the extra villagers and can immediately start taking shorefish, which means they have the food right away once Loom is done to start producing villagers. Only 14 seconds of idle TC time. That's really good. Mines also get an extra villager. Shorefish last a little bit or longer. And I think their late game options are a little bit... They match up better against the Chinese. Chinese need to get really late game to feel good against Mayans. But in early Imperial Age, Mayans can go for the Eagle approach. They can go for the Plumed Archer approach. And both of those are pretty easy to tech into. Chinese are going to need like 2 or 3 units at the same time, which takes a little bit more time. I was once due a date with this hunky Canadian A2 streamer, but he never turned up. Don't know why. Well, Slam has his reasons. Mr. Yo with any mezzo is terrifying? Yep. Yep. Slam is shy? Slam is not shy. Slam is... Slam. Slam is a man of mystery? True. Are Chinese good in 0 gold imp, or are Mayans just worse? Chinese are better in 0 gold imp than Mayans are. Mayans get the extra shot on their skirmishers, but obviously having no access to light cap hurts them a lot, right? Were Indians banned? I don't think there were any bans here. There were only picks. I don't know. There's a frick ton of gold on this map, though. You heard it here from Champ Mitch, guys. There is indeed a freaking lot of freaking gold on this freaking map. And we hecking love it. I'm sorry for using so many darn cuss words. Kristen stream? Dude, I am so pious. What the frick is happening? Literal chills. Alright. Who's going up first? We got the dock over here from Belgium. I love the fact that he's put the dock in the outer ring. Every time I see the dock on the middle ring, I kind of cringe a little bit. The dock on the outer ring means that you can fish shorefish with villagers to this dock. On the middle ring, you're going to fish those anyway. It's not the biggest deal, but it helps. You need all that food income early. Because you're going to be struggling with food at some point once all these shore fish expire in the middle here. Yo is... I swear to God, I can't. I can't. It's not that big of a deal, but imagine if you got a dock right here, you could fish from both of those, or right here, or right here. All right, looks like Yo is actually going out here for a mill on the deer. Interesting, and he's going to keep his water buffalo nearby. He's got a rhino nearby that he can pull in there. Usually we see the mill on the berries and a shorefish to take it. But Yo is opting for something different, and Yo is now building up towards the amount he needs to go to feudal age. Is he going to drop off here and go up? His TC is idle for the time being. He is going up, and he's left 2 villagers here. Are those vills coming forward to dock Belgium's side? And the answer is no. Yo is just going to secure this side. Does anyone remember? Okay, so Yo picked this as a home map. I forget who he was against, but does anyone remember when he went Huns on this map and got absolutely destroyed? Who did he play? Was he up against Belgium, maybe? Huh. This just in. Dave knows more about Houseboat than Yo. He went Huns on this map. And he walled himself into a corner just like this. And he got absolutely destroyed. Do you think Belgium knows more about Houseboat than Yo, Varian? Because Belgium's gone for the outside dock. I think Belgium put more practice into this map than Yo did.
You gosh darned cunt.
Hey. Whoa. Calm down, alright? That's a lot of gosh darn it's and frickings, okay? Calm down, Champ Mitch. Thank you for the sub, but you need to watch yourself a little bit. And here we go with Belgium. He's sending 2 villagers forward. Dock right there. Get the dock up first. Second dock will follow. Pretty sure with Slam, it looked like he never played the map. Yeah. Here's the second dock right there. Mark it for Mr. Yo, and Yo is just going to go right up to the feudal age, or to the castle age. He's going to find the docks from Belgium. And now, this is the part where I want Belgium to target this transport. Chill it. I guess Yo is going into... Is he going into plumes or eagles? He does have stone over here. Going for another dock on the outside to try and save his fish. He's going to be in a rough spot here. He's going to be in a weird position where he needs to save his fish, but he also needs to click up to Castle Age. And he's not going to have enough to do both. Having a dock near your TC means you might be able to protect your TC with some arrow fire. You mean your fishing ships with some arrow fire? Arrows do nothing to fire galleys. They do absolutely nothing. Plus he has nothing on the TC. Protect your TC from the fishing ships. Thank you for putting the underscores there, Ice Cream. I get confused sometimes. And look at this. Look at Belgium. He's building up. He's not going out right away. What does he see? What can he spot? Nothing. But he will have demo ships coming out, or at least a demo raft coming out. And he's going for wheelbarrow. And Yo is now trying to balance his eco. You see how much making this extra navy delayed him. Let's see if it pans out. As he sends the transport ship over here. Belgium is going to find this. And Belgium is going to run right into that demo raft. That was a good demo there from Yo. Demo raft is coming out from Belgium. Get some good hits on this fire galley. Another demo raft on the queue from Yo from this dock right here. And he's actually got villagers here to repair too, so. Did lose some fish over here, but Belgium Looks like he's not going to be able to take control of this water anytime soon. Yo is going to hold this. Belgium did succeed in killing a few fishing ships, and Belgium has gone for a stable forward, and he's waiting for the res to click up. Yo, however, is on the way to Castle Age. And it looks like he's going to be going into Eagles? Or what is the plan here? I don't see any build up here from Yo. Ah, of course. What else would it be? It would be a sneak villager. Maybe a dock forward? Belgium can see everything. I think Yo is planning for a dock. But unfortunately for him, Belgium can see it. He's going to be able to counter this right away. He's even got a fire galley over here. Belgium. Okay, dock goes up. And Yo is in the next stage. Yo is still defending over here. I think War Galley would be perfect. And War Galley is coming in. Not on that forward dock, though. He needs that for a fire galley. And finally, Belgium notices it. Just as he starts investing into fish traps. So that is unfortunate there. Maybe couldn't see it on the minimap because it blended in with the blue of the sea. Sorry, I went to that corner. Looks like Yo is in another situation. And Belgium is in another situation where he's probably going to get walled in here. Okay, villager making its way back there. Fire ship now out as Belgium is 30 minutes or 30 seconds away from the Castle Age. He will have a repair villager though, and Yo will have a repair villager as well. He's going to decide to fight this vill and then use that vill to repair the fire ship. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yes, he's doing it. Perfect. And that dock is actually soaking a lot of that fire damage from the ship. So, Yo's ship not even taking that much damage here. He's going to clear up that fire galley. He's also going to clear up the stuff over here. Looks like a TC in the middle with 2 villagers from Belgium. And then Yo will go for a TC on the stone. So we'll start making his way towards the castle. And towards those plumed archers. Fishing ships going down. Yo has not added any extra fishing ships yet. Still has a villager forward here to repair. Now he's chasing the transport ship. Now killing this transport basically idles the TC from Belgium. And he doesn't... Of course. Why would he kill it? It doesn't make any sense. Clearly you want him to escape with another villager. And she escapes just in time as Belgium uses the town center to get handcart, which is pretty smart. This should be your eco upgrade TC. So maybe you can get town watch, town patrol out of that still. As Yo tries to save the fire ship, it's not working. He still has a villager forward. Belgium needs to do something about this. He goes for a TC over here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of siege workshop monk shenanigans going down over here from Mr. Yo. He's already oh my god. He's having none of it. Yo is having none of it. He's already deleted his TC in the middle. He's had enough of this map, and Belgium is actually over here with knights. I forgot about that stable forward. Trying to get some villager kills. Yo already has a monk in defense. Yo has gone for a TC over here, so he should be fine. Yo is having none of it. Yep. This island is about as empty as Nunavut. It's barren. It's icy. It's desolate. Yeah, the middle TC is also a housing. Yeah, true. Should just... I mean, I guess it's hard, especially if you use a select all TC or you cycle through TCs to make villagers. It's hard to get used to not making vills in one, right? Forward Siege Workshop from Belgium. He's the one going for Siege Workshop Monk push. He's going to look for a way out, but there is no way out, so he'll immediately attack the house and probably have to delete these knights, to be honest. You don't really know which one he's converting. And yeah, there we go. Delteated. Now that's an old reference. Scout coming over here. Gonna be able to pick out the villager. Yo, quick wall. Quick die. Imagine cycling through TCs in 2022. I think cycling through TCs definitely has its place. It doesn't take that much longer than queuing them up auto. Most people can cycle through them without over queuing one town center. And it gives you like... So if you're doing this, instead of just select all TC and staying stationary, you get like a better overview of your resources a lot of the time, right? And like your current map position. You'll see units coming in more often than if you're just stationary. And I don't know, I feel like it keeps your map sense, your game sense up. Now, obviously, if I'm booming on BF or something, select all TC is better, for sure. But like in a crazy game where maybe you only have 1 or 2 or 3, like 3 TCs. I don't know. I like cycling. Good. All right, Yo coming out here with villagers, trying to defend, trying to wall behind here. And Yo going for a defensive siege workshop. Yo has 9 on stone, so he's thinking of a castle at some point. Belgium is still ahead in villagers right now. So the pressure from Belgium accomplished quite a bit here. And Yo hasn't added any more fishing ships, so he's not going to be going into fish traps or anything like that. He's waiting for a Mangonel to come out, trying to engage against these scouts so they can't kill the Mangonel. Gorgon, thank you for the 3 months, dude. Appreciate it. And there's the Mangonel. Oh, baby! Oh, God! Jeez, holy, back it up, Terry. Back it up. And the Mangonel goes down. Belgium could have lost 3 there if he didn't react that quickly. He only ended up losing 2, but he could have lost 3. Here's a knight coming out, and he's going to lose another one. Repairs are not going to be able to save this Mangonel. And it goes down. Now the knight from Yo is going to be annoying over there. Yo walling up behind, and Yo will have a castle soon in Belgium. His response to that is to delete the TC in the middle. I think he didn't count for the fact that the TC counts for 10 population with Chinese. And make 2 extra TCs over in the middle of the map. Belgium should not have moved the Mango. The 2 vills were out repairing. I don't think 2 vills can out repair a knight. Alright, 69 villagers for Yo. 69 villagers for Belgium. Very nice position both of these players have. Now Yo has enough for a castle. Goes for a TC over here. Where does the castle go? Cleared the Mangonel, so maybe the castle can even go over here. As Belgium says ... He doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. By the 3 TCs of Belgium? Well, what does Yo see? Yo doesn't know any of this is over here. He might be able to see that. Oh, he sees the mill, maybe. Or is that just in the... Is that a bug? I know the farms are like buggy here. He does see that the wood is chopped, so he knows something is out there. Love how talkative the players are today. Well, it's a show match, right? And Belgium is the first one to go for a castle here. And Yo is thinking about it. He's going for an outpost. He's thinking about a castle placement somewhere around here. He is still on stone, so he can go for one castle and then a second one not too long after. So it's not like super essential that you get this castle in the perfect position. Alright, Yo going for his castle on the hill. Belgium gonna click up first. Belgium's economy behind this has been fantastic. Really good. What should Chinese do versus Mayans? A mix of things, right? Depends what Mayans are going into. Chukanu feels decent, but Plumed Archer beats Chukanu. It's like Chukanu, Ram, Light Cav or Cavalier. Maybe Arbalist. Trebs. That's the problem with Chinese. Right? The problem with Chinese is that you need to go into multiple things. It is not clear. There is a lot of decision making when it comes to playing this civ. That's why it's not very... There's a lot of like technical aspects to playing Chinese properly. That's why it's not super popular at lower levels. And that's why the win rate is super low at lower levels. Plume shouldn't beat Chukanu too hard though, right? No, not too hard. No. I think it's almost an even trade. But Plumes are more mobile. And I think Plumes produce faster. And I think they're cheaper as well than Chukanu. Monks don't convert better on hills? No, they do not. The hill bonus does not apply to conversions or resource collection. So it's going to be barracks. It is going to be eagles. And Belgium has read this correctly. And he's going into supplies and he's going into infantry armor. So champion's on the way from Belgium. He knows the eagle switch is coming. Now, this is a pretty hard read from him, honestly. Like, you see a TC on stone. You see a castle over here. What if Yo goes into plumes? You're kind of screwed. You don't see any barracks yet. Now you're going to notice the barracks over here. Maybe check the range on the castle. Maybe. You know what? He might have. It's 11 plus 0. That would be an Omega brain play if he did. That would be really, really nice if he did that. Eagles coming through. And even with this stuff, I think Belgium might have some problems with mobility. Or against the mobility of the Eagles. As Yo is getting Elite Eagle Warrior and Plate Mail Armor. They can raid the eco. Eagles can get back here, and do damage. It's going to be hard for Belgium to defend. The good thing for Belgium is that he's setting up his barracks all the way in a circle around this farm eco. He's got the castles at the front too. Yo can't really push in here to engage against the Trebs with the two-handed swordsman. Can't really push into the farm eco here. He's going to get ripped by the two-handed swordsman again. The issue for Belgium is definitely going to be these areas of the map. And if Yo ever texts into Plumed Archers. Yo was getting El Dorado already. Oh my god. He's full in on the Eagle production. Stone walls coming up. Yep. This is really great. This reminds me of like back in the day on Voobly. When we saw the Vikings against a Mesociv matchup. And it was always the same story. It was like, well, Vikings have a better eco. And they're in a good position. And I would always ask players to wall. Big stone walls. Because of this, the Eagles can run right past. And Yo is now coming forward with the Eagles. Belgium goes for a quick gate. Oh my god! Belgium with the quick gate. And he's going to get some good hits on the Eagles. It doesn't stop him forever, but delays him enough to get some good hits there. Castle goes down from Yo at the front. Eagles, like I said, really struggling to hit this portion of his eco. It's going to be two-handed swordsman here. They'll still get some villager kills, but Belgium is getting some good trades. On this side, champions coming in. Eagles once again struggling to find damage. Belgium has walled off this side. Still some eagles through here, though, and these are going to be very, very extremely annoying against the economy on that eastern side of the map. Eagles also taking out the trebs, so continuing to be annoying here. Belgium, though, has survived the first wave. Yo is now going for petards, and Yo has cut his way through here. He's going for petards. He knows he can hit this side of Belgium's eco. This seems really tough for him to do anything about. So he's going to go try and cut his way through here. This is really, really smart play from both players, honestly. Yo knows he needs to utilize his mobility. Belgium knows he needs a static fight. And he needs to wall up everything else. Villager count 120 to 96. And Belgium now going forward for a castle. He wants to force an engagement. Champions will rip the Eagles in a straight-up fight. Still building this with a few villagers. Yo's Eagles, though, are in on this side. Champions still trying to respond. We see the weakness of the Civ matchup for the Chinese. Right here, on display. Belgium knew exactly what Yo was going for. Belgium went for the correct counter. He went for the stone walls to funnel the Eagles into one side. He went for the champions to kill them. He's trying to force a fight over here to get the Eagles to engage against him and take out their numbers. And it's still not working. Because the Eagles' mobility is just paying off. Big time. Lots of villagers down there. 67 vills for Belgium now. If they get in once, it's over. And I think that's what's happening. And now Belgium doesn't really have the food. He can buy the food, but he doesn't really have the food to keep up production here. He's going to lose villagers on his food eco, which is going to further compound the issue. Still pushing forward here, but Yo can just come forward and snipe the trebs. As he's doing right now. Yo is back here with some more eagles. He'll find some more villager kills, trying to get in here. Belgium's walled this, but villagers might actually chop through, which is unfortunate. And more villagers going down. 55 villagers for Belgium, 120 for Yo. Honestly, I think Belgium did most of the right things here. And it still didn't pay off. Mayan's early Imperial Age is so strong if you can use this mobility. These birds are flying all over my eco, says Belgium, and that's correct. They are. And they drop bird shit. It's nuclear bird shit. It kills villagers, yep. He can't keep the hygiene level up in his economy, and villagers are dying like flies. And Belgium taps out, but that was a great performance from him, honestly. Yo probably expected to win this set, but Belgium taking them to the final game, and it looked for a second there like Belgium was going to make something happen. That was really good. And I wonder if there's something Belgium... If you go Chukanu there, you lose even harder than he did. If you go Cavalier there... Maybe. But it's less sustainable in the long term. Just feels like a really tough Civ matchup. If you get to Imperial Age at equal economy, equal timing, feels really difficult for Chinese to do anything. What about Knights? Yeah, Knights and the Cavalier, maybe. But then Yo techs into Halberdier, right? And Knights are going to cost more than Eagles. And you still get your economy rated. How would you feel about picking Malay instead for the fish boom? I don't know. I don't know. Cavalier lose hard to Elite Eagle? El Dorado? I don't think so. I think they might lose in the cost effectiveness war. I don't think they lose in equal numbers, though. In terms of pop versus pop, I don't think they lose. They lose in equal res? Well, you're not really thinking about cost-efficient fights here, right? You're just thinking about unit-efficient fights. Thinking about keeping your pop up and decreasing his pop. Cost-effectiveness is for Reddit scientists to think about. You want momentum. Would Fortified Wall have helped? Well, he was through anyway, right? And I think he's going to get through regardless of Fortified Wall because you can't repair behind this. Maybe if he gets Fortified Wall, Great Wall. Imagine teching into that in a show match. That'd be kind of yikes.